You can zoom in from anywhere.
We love it, we love it. So let me just take this opportunity, because we weren't expecting to see you. Let's take this opportunity to ask you what it means to step back into Philippa's shoes again.
Oh my God, I think Philippa Georgiou, Emperor Georgiou, is probably one of the most complex, fun, out of this world character that I've ever played. So when it was first discovered in Discovery, it's not possible to let go of a character like that. And so thanks to Alex and Tunde and everyone back at Paramount Plus, we kept on to this amazing Emperor Philippa Georgiou and got on to Section 31.
To that end, that's a great way to segue, just to go through the cast once more and just ask all of you to tell us your names and tell us who you play. I mean, we know you today, but let's go straight down the line.
Sure. Oh God, feedback.
Even better than telling us that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch it up and say, tell us why you're unfit for Starfleet.
Sure. I'm Rohl Kazinsky, and I play Seth in Section 31, and I am entirely unfit for Starfleet because I don't really make up my own mind. I just do whatever he tells me to do, whether it's good, bad, great, ugly, nice. It doesn't matter. I'll smash whatever he points me at. Break whatever he points me at.
Casey, why is your character unfit for Starfleet?
Well, hi, I'm Kacey Rohl. I play Rachel Garrett, and I'm obviously incredibly fit for Starfleet. And it's just the journey of the film is seeing if that wavers at all, or what that actually means, you know?
Okay, I like it. Omari.
Hey guys, first and foremost, thank you all for having us. We appreciate it. I am unfit because I have a lot of mental issues. And I know, it begs the question, I'm sure you as an audience are going, Omari and or Alakar. I play Alakar, and he's got some bones to pick. He's got some desires to make our incredible, legendary Michelle Yeoh's character, Georgiou, pay the price for some things she's done. And so I devised a plan to recruit a motley crew of bandits who shake some shit up. So, in doing that, yeah, I fit enough, but I equally don't fit, and there is Section 31.
All right, okay, I'm digging in. So today, the Section 31 teaser trailer was amazing, and everybody is awaiting for the cast to grace our screens when we stream the movie, right, next year. Do you have anything to share with us on that front?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So we are releasing Section 31, the movie, on January 24th on Paramount Plus.
Okay. Then we have some artwork too. Do we have some artwork that we're going to show? There it is.
Yeah, baby.
Very cool.
Michelle, bringing the ruckus, I see.
Yes, Michelle is still with us. I think she is. Let me take this opportunity, Rob, to ask you. I hear that you're a huge Star Trek fan.
Yes.
You were a Star Trek fan before anybody approached you to be a part of it.
From birth. I grew up on I'm aging myself, but I grew up on the original series movies. They were very formative for me. TNG, I can mouth along. Word for word, I know it by heart. I was obsessed. Yeah. I was obsessed with this show. I've got Kacey introduced me to, I didn't even know this existed, to my eternal shame, the Starship hum, which you can get as a sleep sound.
I so recommend it, it's incredible.
And I sleep with the Star Trek, the Enterprise D sleep sound, I got it. Star Trek informed not just the kind of things I like to watch, but it informed me as a human being. I took my moral center from TNG, from everything that they did on there. Yeah, so to be a part of it was, if you guys know anything that I've done, I've got to work on all of my dream jobs, and I never thought I would get the chance to hit the jewel in the crown, which is Star Trek. And when Tunde brought me into this, it was the best moment of my entire life.
It's so cool. Kacey, what about you? When you first discovered you were joining the cast of Star Trek, what was your reaction to finding out that not only was it a sort of darker, spicier version of anything that we've ever seen in Star Trek, but your character was one that we've seen in Trek canon before?
I mean, obviously, Rachel Garrett's got some big boots to fill, and Trisha O'Neill did such incredible work. So I just, yeah, let's have a little clap for Trisha. Thank you. So yeah, I watched that episode a bunch and tried to translate that through my stuff to bring Rachel Garrett into this moment. And it's so exciting to be a part of something that's, you know, a little on the spicier side. And I think Rachel's journey through that has taught me a lot, has reminded me a lot of, you know, if you're a recovering perfectionist such as myself, there's some goodness that can come from embracing some chaos, you know?
I love that. Omari, talk about being a leader of this, I guess maybe you want to call them a merry band of misfits, but is it being a leader or is it being a babysitter of ne'er-do-wells?
Oh my gosh.
How do you see it?
Yeah, well put. Well, first of all, I was being babysat every day by Tonally and Alex Kurtzman, obviously, you know, equally at the helm. And so, yeah, I would definitely think that the babysittage, if you will, started pre-production in terms of us just hanging out, getting to know each other as cast, having dinners, laughing a lot. Equally on set with Michelle Yeoh, a lot of freaking laughter, because there's enough mayhem and enough chaos that we were able to do a lot because we figured each other out a bit before we started, before day one. So shout outs to the crew, shout outs to stunt coordinators, Gersha, who was at the helm in terms of our style and all the things that you see me looking like as a lock. I would say that I was half babysitter, and I would say that I was equally, why are they leaving me? I was just starting to babysit you. I would say I was half babysitter and half commanding officer, and it was fun. It was fun playing both, and oftentimes they were babysitting me equally, so I gotta give shout outs to my cast.
All right, okay. Michelle, you might remember that you and I first met way back before the season 1 premiere of Star Trek Discovery. Did you think, fast forward all these years later, that the universe would have expanded to the degree that it has even now, and that you'd still be an integral part of it?
To be honest, yes. You know, when you're part of something very special, and you will find ways and means to make sure that it doesn't stop. It will keep coming back and going on. And I've discovered an amazing family in our Star Trek, in the world of with Alex and Tunde and all that. And we just kept moving forwards. So by season 2 of Discovery, we were already talking about Section 31. It was like, how do I keep holding on to something that's so incredible and never letting go? So here we are today.
Yes!
Amazing people you are with right now.
Thank you, Michelle.
100%. So Tunde, can you just talk to us a little bit about your creative process? How do you approach a Star Trek feature film versus the way you would approach episodic television?
Well, with the feature, we get to max it out.
Okay.
So when you're doing a TV show, you're pushing everybody hard, and you're all working towards something, but it's over the course of a year. So it's a marathon. But when you're doing a movie, everything is maxed 100%. You know, you're probably at about 80% on a TV show, Star Trek TV shows, 100%. So that's, what is that? That's 100% more emotion, 100% more action, 100% more adventure, and you get pushed to the point of exhaustion, but that's okay because before you know it, it's over.
Right. Yeah. And for you, what did it mean to take the helm of such a prolific a franchise that has millions of fans all over the world? It's just the Star Trek universe in totality, and for you to be a part of that, but to also be able to execute your vision for the way you'd like to see the characters and your small, or I wouldn't call it small, but your piece of the Star Trek universe going forward.
Well, it's unbelievably intimidating, you know, especially when you put it like that, you know. But it's true, you know, and it's an honor, and I don't take it for granted. And I'll never forget, you know, my first conversation with Alex when he asked me to come aboard 31, and my first conversation with Michelle, and just knowing, hey, you know, this is gonna happen, you know, and you know, you want to do it right because you want to do right by it, not because of just me and my vision, but because of all of you, and getting it right for all of you, because Star Trek belongs to all of you. And
I love that. Oh man, that's one of the, I think everybody who's a fan, when you say something like that, it's incredibly profound. And I don't know about you all, but I feel incredibly touched when I hear from somebody who has a direct role in creating the world that we all love say that it reflects back to the fans. That's really cool.
yeah, you know, it's you know, I grew up watching it, and it meant so much to my life, and I want to make sure, along with you know, the rest of the family, that we represent Star Trek in a way that it continues to mean a lot to you as well. You know, I want to make sure that what I felt watching it is what you feel watching it, and that's a lot of love and feeling accepted, and all the wonderful ideals that Star Trek speaks to.
I love that. That's a perfect way to segue this next portion of this panel to questions from you, the fans. We're going to take some questions. We got about 5 minutes or so to take questions. So just line up, same thing, right to left. And Michelle is still going to stay with us, so you can also direct your question to Michelle, who's still with us via. Exactly. We ended on the left side, so we're going to start on the right.
So when you're taking on Section 31, how do you, you know, we've had this idea of them looming in the background. What tools do you need to kind of lend itself to the mystery, to the espionage elements, to the idea that it's some kind of a secret organization that's plotting behind the scenes? What elements do you find from the past Star Treks or current Star Treks that you can use in your mind to make the characters and the ideas live?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's an excellent question, because 31 has appeared in different series, from Deep Space Nine to even Discovery, you know, and you know, its reputation is, you know, kind of goes back and forth, and it's just what it is. And you know, we sort of look at it as the CIA of Starfleet, or CIA of the Federation. And what was really fascinating about this movie was figuring out, okay, tonally, what part of that do we want to represent? You know, because we do want to make sure that we pay respect to what's been done in the past, but we're also been tasked with moving everything forward as well. So, you know, what you'll have in Section 31 is a movie that does delve into the heart of Section 31 and the wonderful characters and the unbelievable cast that we have playing these characters. But it's also a lot of fun, and it's wild, and takes us on an adventure. It's full of action. And so I think there's something wonderful here for you.
Did you require the rest of the cast to look back into the earlier episodes and earlier use of Section 31?
Yeah, we delved a little bit, but it was also about finding characters that were also unique and new and fresh and a different color of the rainbow.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Hi, really quick question to Rohl. Looking at your t-shirt, who did you kill in Mass Effect 1, Kaden or Ashley?
Do you know, I must have done 100 different playthroughs. Kaden has never survived.
Amazing, thank you.
Yes.
Hi there. So this is the first Trek film that we're seeing in quite some time, and I was wondering from the perspective of writing as well as acting, how that experience is different than filming episodes that we would see on television.
Well, I would say, I've been very fortunate to be part of a bunch of different treks on the TV side, the P+ side. Craig Sweeney wrote an unbelievable movie that we all got to bring to life. And yeah, this one was different because it is about Section 31 and a different color of the rainbow. And it does go to places we haven't gone before. Places we haven't gone, go Bolton. So that part of it was very exciting and a lot of fun.
Very cool. Captain America, in the house.
Yes, thank you. I have a question for Tonally and Michelle, and then Omari. Yeah, I'll be quick. Tonally and Michelle, if Section 31 does good, are we going to get a series? Are you going to do it available? Okay. And for Omari, I've been a big fan of your most popular series, Power, actually. So my question is, Alakar and Ghost, do they have any similarities?
Before Tonally answers, this
Teach
answer
me
is
the game,
legally
Ghost.
binding. This is legally binding.
Michelle, you want to answer this one?
Go for it today. Do you like it?
Well, we hope that we're excited to show this to you on P+, and we hope you guys all love it. And the more you love it, the possibilities are endless. What could occur after that?
Michelle, we get available for that. Very popular series.
Absolutely. I've always been available for Section 31.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And I'll answer really quickly.
Oh, sorry, Omari, yes.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, go ahead.
The fashion sense of Ghost and Alakar is the same. Both of them color outside the line. But I would say that the dream of Ghost was to take his franchise to outer space, bro. And Alakar is outer space. So Alakar is elevating Ghost. Level up, baby. Alakar is level up in Ghost. Thank you for asking, brother. I appreciate you back.
So I've been a huge fan of Star Trek since the original series with my mom, and then Voyager and all the rest. And I'm wondering, there's some discussion about how the sort of philosophy behind it is developing with multiple series, particularly with Section 31 and kind of a dark look at the Federation and some things that they do behind the scenes. So I'm wondering Roddenberry's vision and the future that we're looking at and how that meshes with this idea of a time-bound or not time-bound CIA type situation as against what we sort of saw more on the surface in the original series and in Next Generation, where the biggest thing was, forgetting about the prime directive every 2 seconds.
Fascinating question today.
I would like to take this one.
Yeah, everybody can take a piece of that for it. It's really interesting.
I would like to take this one as a fan. When the idea of a Section 31 movie first appeared, I was like, nah, don't. We all hate the idea of Section 31. Nobody wants Section 31 to exist, even when it appeared with Will Sattler. The idea, we were presented with a universe where we had moved beyond the need for Section 31. Right. That was the whole point, that we had finally transcended all the things that are holding us down today and evolved to a point where Section 31 didn't exist. And then Deep Space Nine happened. Right? And in the pale moonlight, Dan McKee and Cisco says my favorite line in Star Trek. He says, it's easy to be a saint in paradise.
Say it slower, bro.
Yeah, it's easy to be a saint in paradise. Now, when you expand the universe into something more realistic, the simple truth of the matter is the Federation can only exist if a Section 31 exists.
Yeah, baby.
Now, what we can do is we can take it from being a nefarious organization to humanizing it and actually showing the need for it. To showing on the frontier where the Federation doesn't already exist, there is the need for somebody to roll up their sleeves and live in the gray areas. So, the pushback that I always felt and that I always saw for Section 31 even existing, that's what we're actually trying to make it. We're trying to show that the extended Star Trek universe, actually Section 31 is an integral part of it as the Federation in its entirety is. And I think that that idea, what we're doing of expanding the morality, and the extended universe of Star Trek, I think that's what you're going to really, really love.
Well said, brother.
Well said. That's beautiful. And with that is a perfect way to wrap up our conversation this afternoon. I want to thank Tunde Osami. I want to thank Michelle Yeoh.